Hi, first graders. Welcome to mi casita again. Happy Monday. I miss you all so much, and I'm giving you many, many, many hugs, sending you and many, 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 many kisses. I hope that you're all being safe at home. I can't wait to be back at school, and this is going to be a short week because we're going to start our spring break on Friday. So we don't have any work on Friday or next week. So just take a deep breath, relax yourself, and let's just enjoy this couple of days that we will have with each other. And so for reading time or read aloud today, I have this story and I have a challenge just for you. Yes, a challenge like you guys like to do in the classroom. So what I have is gonna be super cool. I sent mommies or daddy an email, and on that email it explains how you can record yourself using a computer or the phone. So what I want you guys to do is try, if you can, because I know that we might have some difficulties, so it is okay if you can't, but try your very best, because I miss you all so much and I can't wait to see your faces and you guys retelling the story. Yes, because that will be your challenge. I'm going to be reading the story and you're going to be retelling it. And you might be asking yourself, Mrs. Rodriguez, how am I going to retell this story? It's going to be super simple. You remember that this last couple of weeks, we have learned all of the 5 story elements, and we've been combining 3 first, and then last week we combined 2. And what I'm going to do this week, and this is going to be your challenge, you're going to be combining all 5 of them. Yes, all 5. First, the characters. You got to mention the setting of the story. You have to mention the plot, what happened in the beginning, the middle, and the end. You need to present the conflict, the problem that the story is showing. And lastly, what you get from the story. What kind of message do you think the author is trying to tell us? So what I am going to have you guys do, I'm going to have you guys retell this story, record yourself while doing so, and then attach that in our Google Classroom so that I can see you guys. I can't wait to see all 19 of you. I miss you all so much. And I know that you've been seeing me through the videos, but I am not seeing everybody though. I've gotten a couple of pictures, but I want to hear your voices. I want to see that you're doing super good and all of that. So what I decided to do then was bring a familiar book, because it's going to be our first one this week. So what I want to do is use a familiar book, a book that we have read in classroom, but that is super duper fun to read. And I know that it's going to be so much fun to retell as well. Remember, very important. Say it with me, very important. Yes, very important it is for us to use as many details as we can. Those details that we know that are important in the story, use them. What are those important details? I'm going to present my characters. I'm going to present the setting, where he was, where he went after, what happened in the beginning, and this is what happened in the middle because of what was happening, and then this is how the story ended. That's the plot. Then I'm going to say, and in it, the problem was that this and that, and then I'm going to describe the problem, and the solution was like this. So you see how we're going to be linking everything all together. And then lastly, you can say, and then the author wanted to teach me that, and then you tell me what the author is trying to say. You guys got this, right? I know you do. I believe in you. You guys are super duper smart, and I know that. So today's story is Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. Yes, Where the Wild Things Are. Do you remember this book that we've read in the classroom? It's super cool, huh? It's about this boy, and he dresses like a wolf, and he does something that's not so kind to his mommy. So he he gets a consequence and he has to go into his room. And then once he's in there, many, many, many things happen in his room. And then lastly, then he realizes that the supper was ready, so he fixed himself and then he came back into his room. So let's see what happens. Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. I love this book. I think it's so much fun to read, and I think that it has a very important message here. Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. Don't forget to look at the pictures, because remember that the pictures, they're gonna tell us or help us tell this story though. It says, the night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another, his mother called him Wild Thing. And Max said, I'll eat you up. So he was sent to bed without eating anything. Look at his face. Is he happy to be in his room? What happened that he was in his room? What was the problem there? Because maybe in a story can have more than one problems. And how are they being solved? Right here, right now. He said, I'll eat you up to his mommy. So he got sent to his room. But that very night, in Max's room, a forest grew. And grew. What's happening? Look at his face. He's super excited that his room is turning into a forest. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines, and the walls became the world all around. Take a look at him. That is his room? Oh boy. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day. And in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roar their terrible roars, and they gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Yes. Oh my goodness. How would you feel if you get into a place like this that has tons of monsters in it? Till Max said, be still, and tame them with the magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. Oh boy, look at them. They seem to be so surprised because he's taming them. He's not afraid of them. He knows he got this. And they made him king of all wild things. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. Roar, 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 roar. I wonder what a wild rumpus is. What are they doing? Let's go back just one page, because that's what we said. He said, let the wild rumpus start. What are they doing here? What are they doing? Look at their faces. How are they feeling? Is the wild rumpus something fun? What do you think? Don't forget to tell me all about it. Take a look at that. Whoop! A piggyback rider even giving Max. That is so silly. These wild things. I think they're having a blast. So I believe that a wild rumpus has to be something kind of like a monsters party or a wild creatures party. Now stop, Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was so lonely. And he wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then, all around from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. Take a look at that. After having so much fun, he realized, look at his face. How is he feeling? He realized that being with the wild things and being a king, it's not necessarily what we need the most, because it says in the story that he wanted to be with those that loved him best of all. And who's that person? Who's that person? Think about yourself. Let's make a connection here and think about yourself. Who can be that person that loves you the most? Think about that. Who can be that one? I know you're giving me that answer because I know you know that there's no better place than to be with our family members. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed at their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye and sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. So where is that place that he ended up going? Take a look at him. Where is he at? Yes, he's back in his room. So that means, did you see the supper right there? It was ready waiting for him, because there's no better place to be than with our family. And the supper was still hot. So don't forget your challenge. Your challenge is to make a video, retell this story using all those 5 story elements that we have discussed, and send me that video so that I promise you, and you know what, it's a pinky promise, and you know that I am always faithful to my promises. I always respond to them. So what I want you to do, I'm going to promise you that I will respond right away as soon as I see your video. Please send me those videos, because I can't wait to see you. I miss you guys so much, and I hope that you enjoyed this book as much as I did. Bye-bye.